What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Tap in, bro. Today, we here to talk about how being a good person, a genuine person, is unappreciated in today's society, bro. Get in here, bro. Tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Do that for your boy. You feel me? Yeah. Now today, bro, we talking about what being a good person gets you most of the time. Now, if you genuinely a good person, bro, you do shit out the kindness of your heart, bro. You never really do it, expecting, a return on your investment. You feel me? You do it because, hey, at the end of the day, I believe in something. It is what it is. I fuck with you a certain type of way. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit out of those type of, feelings. You feel me? Now, in today's society, that shit can get your ass shot down dead out here. You feel me? Like I'm talking about, hey, your ass out here. Someone please call 911. You feel me? I ain't lying. Because people are not as genuine as, they portray themselves to be. Man, I got people out here owe me money. Family, you feel me? And a motherfucker act like I did something to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to him, but nigga ain't never even tried to make a payment plan with a nigga. You feel me? Like, goddamn. When you was in your situation, you needed what you needed. I brought that shit through. You know what I'm saying? And survive. I helped you survive, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when the shoes turn, you need a motherfucker. They be out here acting like, you know what I'm saying, you never did what you did, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't happen to me in a whole bunch of similar situations, bro. Just dealing with people, bro. You can, no matter what you do for people out here, bro, you got to make sure that you okay with that shit not being reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no guarantee that you ever gonna get a return on your investment, bro. Never. There's no guarantee about that shit. You taking risks, you taking chances, bro. And you just gotta pretty much calculate your risk out here nowadays, bro. Because investing too much can have your ass out here fucked up. You feel me? Whether it be time, money, emotional support, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because expecting reciprocity will have your ass in a peculiar situation. You know what I'm saying? So being a genuine person, bro, being a good person, bro, ain't nothing wrong with that, and I think at times the people, that are givers, that are builders, you know what I'm saying, natural, you know what I'm saying, yeah, it come to them like that because we know we're going to get this money back. We know one thing we can't get back is time, but money, goddamn feelings, you know what I'm saying, all that other shit, we know we're going to get it back. You feel me? Now, when I invest my time in a motherfucker, you feel me, and I don't get that reciprocity back, don't get me wrong. That shit can fuck you up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm learning, bro, is to stay even keeled in what you got going on, bro. Never get too high, never get too low, you feel me? Like a lot of times, we put, a lot of stock in what's not happening instead of putting our attention on what is happening, and that can change your perspective on a lot of things, bro. Shit, hey, you attract so as you think, you know what I'm saying? And when you are thinking negative things, bro, you attract negative things. So that's why it's good to wake up in a positive mood, bro, when you're a giver or a builder, because, you trying to get out here and do what you need to do. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with being a genuine person, bro. It's just that everybody don't deserve that energy. And a lot of times we go out here in this world thinking that we can share our aura with individuals, man, and it don't work like that. I remember working at my last job at Amazon, and shout out to Mr. Clarence, a real big dog out there, man, and help me out, just speak to me, speak life into a big dog, you feel me? And I remember him telling me after I transferred, because I'm very energetic, you know what I'm saying? I give everybody a fair opportunity, I'm going to speak to you, chop it up with you, joke with you, we going to have a good time, you feel me? I got them motherfucking jokes, you hear me? So I went back, to my old department, whatever, and back there chopping it up with everybody, when I come around, it just, livens up, the environment, whatever, everybody, get a little more active. And I was walking back and I passed him. He was in a different department, and he told me, he said, man, whenever you come back here, man, it's just everybody get in line, man. Everybody start feeling better, man. You just change the mood back here. He said, you got to start charging these folks for you coming back here and doing that. And at the time, bro, I didn't really understand what he was saying, but I kind of had a glimpse of what he was talking about. And I was just like, you know what? You might be right, Mr. Clarence. Like, the type of individual that I am, bro, like the shit that I give off is contagious. You know what I'm saying? I'm always an optimistic individual. I'm never a pessimistic, individual. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some shit that's going on, bro. And we all get caught up in these things, bro, that happen and catch us by storm that we didn't expect. You know what I'm saying, to do this or that. But we human at the end of the day. You feel me? Hey, the only thing you gotta do, goddamn recalibrate, get back on your shit, you'll be alright. You feel me? Get you some of this. You know what I'm saying? Get you some of this, you'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it'll all go better. You feel me? Be a genuine person, bro. It'll all come back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with being a genuine person, bro. It's just you gotta learn how to put your energy where it's deserved, bro. Where, you know what I'm saying, it's earned. You can't just give people your energy just because you feel bad for them, you want better for them, or, whatever the case may be. This shit got to be earned, deserved, bro. Like, you got to see that. And once you see where you can put your energy, your efforts towards, apply them, slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying, and see where it goes, bro. Like, don't rush into nothing, you feel me? Like, a lot of this shit go to the waste side, you know what I'm saying? So you can't be too fucked up out here when they do. You know what I'm saying? You take your losses, your bumps and bruises, and you learn, bro. And you take that, put that in your formula to be a better you. You can't sit out here and make the world suffer, for what certain individuals did, bro. Regardless of if you kept it solid, you kept it real or not. Motherfucker owe me all type of money out here. I got a goddamn artist I done invested over goddamn 6 figures in it. You feel me? And I never saw really an investment on it. I mean, a return on my investment, bro. But it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just believe in people, bro, and it just don't go like that, and you learn your lesson. You learn your lesson and you move on, bro. So, all my genuine people, my good people out here, don't stop being genuine. Don't stop being good people, bro, because you hit these certain spots in life to where, hey, it just feel like this and that. You feel me? Don't do that. Get out here, be a better you, and just, respect your boundaries and find out where to put your energy, where to put your efforts, your resources, Make sure you just applying it accordingly, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this, bro. And until then, I holla. You feel me?